Okay.
Yes?
We need physical. We need to level up and get physical instrument to pop open that thing. We're not that far off. We're not that far off. I gotta go around. Let me see if it will automatically run me. It won't. I want to see what this is. You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes.
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home.
Walk around with my new perception. See what I see. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Is he not here? He is. Kuno de Ruta is the name on the unfinished homework. It's from 2 years ago. Oh. What's this? Book 16 Days of Coldest April. The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Yugograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism.
In your
Correct.
hands you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dar. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Start reading. Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugoslavia riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
You're gonna lose health.
Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt.
Read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret. Good stuff. I fucking loved this.
Put the book away. Sheesh. Sad story. Okay, let's see if there's anything new in here. Nope. Okay, can I teleport? Not yet. Waterfront. Gotta go to the waterfront. Let's go. What can I do?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of... No, there's more.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with gent.
I think we went through that, right? The only thing is getting those signatures, and I really don't want to, but I might have to.
All the traps are stopped now, and still no sight of the phasmid. Return to Morel and let him know.
Okay, we can do that. We should probably talk to Class CA as well, or Angie. Let's go to the church to teleport.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
She nods to you in greeting. I found your boy. It was empty, just seawater.
Oh,
Her eyes widen.
Did you take the documents?
no, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
Perhaps the people who are after you took it.
They couldn't know where I put it. I'm absolutely sure I was not followed. And I've told no one but you.
She thinks for a moment, then shrugs.
You mentioned seawater? I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably just washed away.
She waves her cigarette.
The words, washed away, sound distant and strange suddenly. Somewhere far away, a dog barks.
What is this wildflower? Show her the flower.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Sudden change of tone. Why was it there? Where did I find this?
Why was there a flower on the roof?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Any admirers, miss?
Ruby? She couldn't have left it. She's not old-fashioned like that. I don't know what that flower was doing there, honestly.
Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies.
She repeats, then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Devil, let's just say it.
What?
Her nails tap on the steel railing nervously, the sound of cold metal ringing under the wind.
Her hand trembles. She's only pretending she didn't hear you say, devil woman.
Okay, let's change the subject.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
Hey, let's say this. Why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
She takes a sip of her cold coffee.
She smiles, a bitter little smile. She means it.
But this turned out well for you. You've slipped past all suspicions.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone? I mean,
She looks around.
The wet wind, heavy with brine and industrial pollution from the stacks nearby, ruffles her hair.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
What are you contained for then?
For my sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person. For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
This all turned out well enough for you. You somehow managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then? What I managed was to get him killed. I'm the love that does people in, remember?
She arches an eyebrow and sighs.
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing. He feels uncomfortable with this conversation. He doesn't know what to add.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
The dried flowers on the roof. Could Ruby have left them? These don't fit with anything.
The what? Oh, those ones. I don't know, sir. I said I have no idea what to make of them. Honestly, I think they're just trash. I mean, there's no reason for me to think they're somehow connected to her.
That's it then, I guess.
She nods, slowly, carefully even. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Alright, who else? The guy. The crypto guy. Oh, wait.
This window is pristine on the inside,
Visual.
unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk.
Visual calculus. Is there anything I can do here? No? Where's our dude?
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
The elderly woman smiles up at you hopefully. I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages a smile for you. Morel's in bed, dying.
Her smile is wary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Ebullience. Ebullience. What's that, like enthusiasm? Energy? Ebullience.
Ebullience.
The quality of being full of energy and happiness.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
She looks down at her hands. Only the hardcore players left, huh?
Yes. Field work is a young person's game, as they say.
She smiles a cautious smile. So who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
something tells me it's up to me again. We'll take care of it. Take it on once more onto the breach then. Take it on with undue optimism. Good luck with that. My bug chasing days are done. Something tells me it's up to me again. I say that.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
Once more onto the breach then.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you. You've given up on the Phasmid. You're not telling me the whole story, let's say this.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence. What is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
She looks down, biting her lower lip.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Oof, are you saying you made it up? You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something? So you haven't seen it. I should arrest you for lying. Boy. Let's say the second one.
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence.
She shakes her head.
That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
She shakes her head, still unable to meet your eyes.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything. He's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of love, not violence or deceit.
This better work. What is this, a red check? First, tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. To hell with this, I still believe you. I saw the Phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Okay, it's a false memory. Doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Chase another one. You're right about all of it, and I need to get back to my work. Let's say this then.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
And I need something good here. And? I need something good here. Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel isn't just about the Phasmid. So am I saying this to myself?
All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
Wrong or not?
But it is. We've spent years searching for the Phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple.
Oh man, she's hurting.
If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Morel hated lecturing. You convinced him to do something real in this world. Normally, when I think about stuff like woman and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something too.
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work. Now, I understand why you haven't told him about your doubts. Wow, love is hard. I see. Let's say the first one.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
To hell with this. I still believe you saw the phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Let's say that.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
She looks out the window.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's? You do that. I'll check the traps one more time. Be careful out there, Lena. Conclude. It's been a pleasure, ma'am. The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light. Let's say the first one.
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
She taps her chair. You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
She looks at you worried.
No one can stop you from finding the phasmid.
Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
It's been a pleasure, ma'am. Conclude.
Likewise, sweetie.
Level up.
Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
She flicks a switch on her chair and the engine turns on with a whir. The sentence remains
A
unfinished.
dream. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
We should go to...
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness, to ask the wind once more.
Physical instrument. Let's to go check this guy out. Oh my god, I have to go around. Ah, come on. Whoa. That was strange.
door is closed again.
Ah.
You hear someone.
Okay, cool. Cannot go in there anymore. Ding, 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 ding. It's been a while since I've been in this room. What?
It's dark.
Oh.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Leave. Watch your mouth, Kim. Watch your goddamn mouth. Which way do I go? Volition. Poor animals, no rest for their bodies after death. Revachol. Alright, don't screw me, man, please.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand. Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What? No ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
The lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Whew, 50 again. Ah, this cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure still cold to the touch. Silver tape on the side reads "Offsite copy." Note: this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. I wonder if I can break this thing. Because I don't want to do that.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
I might have a password for the offsite copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
No, that's not it.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
Is it my birthday?
Still, no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to these filaments.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. The
Remove.
filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Is that woman gonna know we tried to... Whoops. We tried to access her stuff. Church. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
About the offsite coffee you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you the filament. Give her the offsite coffee.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
She takes the filament, inspecting the metallic tape on its side. What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
What? No. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
She says as the filament clicks into place.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
She says and presses print on the machine's keyboard.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell.
Please just stop playing with this thing. Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here, I found it.
She suddenly says, rising her ink-stained fingertip. Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clucks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
The lieutenant leans closer to whisper.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Suna jumps up from the keyboard like a spring. There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fists into air. You did it. You found the coordinates. Oh my god. Congratulations. So where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin.
Time for a celebratory drink, perhaps. Just a thought.
So where is it?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the
Thanks.
right. I'll say 3, 2 left, 4, 5 right. How do I know which one's which? Jesus Christ.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Yeah, well, it won't let me fail. Nice. Move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away.
Moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Oh no.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Let's walk back one time.
Yes, what is it?
She doesn't look up from the keyboard. I moved the water bowls to the right position, just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops biting into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
She snaps out of the heart of the lull.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place? Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
She's avoiding your gaze. Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
She stares at the heart of her computer.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. What? You're overthinking this. You're right, we should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
She rubs her face. It's scary, but we just have to face it. Hey, I don't think I want to do it anymore. Seems too dangerous. No.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She breathes in. She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
she lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
She stays clearly disappointed.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No,
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
no. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
She raises her head, staring at all the machines that litter the church, cables coiling up on the floor like pests.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it?
Perception here in 7.
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
Oh no, I'm gonna start talking to myself. What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Sooner take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
She repeats.
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Arabesques? Gays? Arabesques?
Arabesque.
Arabesque. Okay. A position in ballet in which the dancer stands on one leg with the other leg held out straight behind. No, what they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace. Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course! The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Great, I'll go talk to them.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Hey.